Oh, we're back. Okay. Oh, jeez. I got smited for the smiley face hash browns. Listen, they're not awful if I'm the one to make them. I'm back. I live. Oh god, my camera is so much worse than it was. And it wasn't good. I'll have to figure this out. You see my stack of shit in the hallway. Yeah. It was my G-force. It fucked up my OBS. And I couldn't even tell it when I was down. It was really bad though. Like my camera disappeared from OBS and all the windows were everywhere. I was hoping it would fix the issue with my blinking monitors, but instead it just it took me out by the ankles. But yeah, they're back. We're alive. But yeah, I remember those used to be like um a really big deal that I think it was Eaton Park. Does that still exist? Eaton Park had those, but I don't think I've ever had them from Eaton Park. I know that they used to serve them at school and they never cooked them enough. So it was like too potatoy in the middle. And same with waffle fries being soggy. But like Chick-fil-A does waffle fries pretty good, but I can't support Chick-fil-A anymore. Not that I've had the option to in years, so it's not like it's a big deal. But they were one of the only places that I could get fast food because of the gluten aspect of everything. But yeah, now I can have Five Guys. And like when I got it the other night, I had not eaten all day and I was starving and I was like debating on getting it or not, and I finally decided to. And they not jacked up my order, but they overloaded the fuck out of my order. I needed it so bad though. Like I ordered like two patties and I can't have the bun, so I have to have it wrapped in lettuce. And they gave me three patties and then like my drawer or my bag was just stuffed with fries and I just got like a regular, but it was not. They didn't fit in the cup. They just stuffed all the fries in the bag to the point that like I couldn't even see the cheeseburger for a while. I did had to do some digging, but I needed it so much. So I am grateful to whoever works at Five Guys and stuffed my bag with fucking fries. And even though I had not eaten all day, it was enough for the next day for lunch as well. So yeah, I think it was because I was like at the end of the night, I was like one of the last orders, so they were just probably trying to get rid of fries. But either way, I'm very grateful to whoever did that. My body needed the calories so bad, and I slept so good that night. It was such a good night. And then I've just been having ramen every night because I can make ramen in the Instant Pot. That's the same for that one. They don't even know what they did, but that was divine intervention. Universe was like, we know you need this. We know you need these calories. There we go. There's my music. Yeah. They know they're doing the Lord's work. I don't even believe in God. They know what they're doing. But God, I needed that so bad. I also got a milkshake. And then the next night, I got ice cream from CVS. Because it was late. And I was craving something sweet, and I literally had nothing in the house. So I got some Ben & Jerry's. I tried, it's called Fish Food, but it's like Fish like the band. And they have little chocolate fishes and marshmallow fluff and caramel, I think, in chocolate fudgy ice cream. I don't know. It was a lot of chocolate, but again, I needed it. I needed it so bad. I can see why. I could definitely see it being a favorite. I also got peanut butter cup. It was pretty good. But after having fish food, it just doesn't compare. And I ate those 2 little, I don't know what they, pints. I ate those for like 2 days. It's been so long, I don't know. But I have a clip from my stream from years ago when I was vegan, and I loved the Cherry Garcia and the Chunky Monkey back then. That's what it was like an advertisement for Ben & Jerry's, but I swear I'm not sponsored. If I did, I'd probably have some shelves in my apartment. If I was sponsored by Ben & Jerry, I could afford some furniture. Instead, we have box. But I haven't had ice cream in so long, so I think so far it's been the fish food. It's so good. I really like, even though it kills my teeth, I like having like chocolates. Not just chocolate ice cream, but like chocolates in ice cream. Ooh, tiramisu. That used to be one of my favorite desserts before I went gluten-free. I don't think I've had the Ben & Jerry's because a lot of them aren't gluten-free. Like, it's very difficult to find a gluten-free cookie dough ice cream. Back when before I was gluten-free, I would have, one of my favorite ice creams was Handel's. It's called Graham Central Station, and I think it's graham cracker flavored ice cream, and it has graham cracker bits in it that are chocolate covered, and it has brown sugar and I think caramel in it. That is one of the best ice creams I've ever had, but I can't have it anymore because obviously graham crackers are not gluten-free. But if you ever get the opportunity, that was my shit. But yeah, for like ice cream that you buy at the store, I like my ice cream to have chunks of chocolate in it. It doesn't have to be chocolate ice cream. But I did like, I do like the smaller bits of chocolate, like the frozen peanut butter cups in the chocolate were really difficult on my teeth. I have really bad cold sensitivity. So I couldn't, it's really difficult to just like munch those because they're big peanut butter cups in there. But I haven't even explored the majority of foods because like we have that, is it health food? It's not a health food store, it's like a grocery store that's like healthier for you, I guess, that I used to shop at when I was here, and it's still here. And they used to have better options for like gluten-free stuff, even though it's a little pricier. But they also had this salsa that I loved. It was habanero salsa, and I'm gonna have to go and see if I can find it again. But it's one of those fancy places that you can like drink as you shop. Like you can drink alcohol while you shop. So I'm like, I don't know. I don't know if I'm ready for wine moms. But I did go to it was a tavern that I went to see my friend's show the other night. And I was around people drinking, and I didn't feel triggered to drink. And they have like non-alcoholic beer, but I thought that would be too triggering for me. I'm still too fresh for that. Plus, I don't know if I like beer without the what it does. I think the reason that I drank the majority of the alcohol that I drank was for the effect. And I never actually liked the flavor, so there's always that. So I don't know how I feel about non-alcoholic beer. I don't know if that's for me. I don't even really like soda anymore, honestly. I drink my sparkling water, and that's enough. Which, I actually really like these glasses that I got. I've wanted some of these for a while, but I was told that stemless wine glasses are for wine only, so I never got to have them. And now I'm like, fuck you, I'm gonna buy them anyways. And they're nice. They're very nice. It's actually the first time I'm using them because I normally just drink straight out of the bottle. I got no class. The rare Baja Blast. See, so I have my rare Dr. Pepper. That's mine. I can't do Mountain Dew. I don't know what either of those are. I have a rare Dr. Pepper, and then sometimes, which is like I think probably twice a year, I'll get like a real sugar soda. Like if I'm in Arizona, you can get Coke from Mexico, which is just regular sugar instead of cane syrup, and it's really good. Oh, root beer. Oh, I haven't had root beer in years. Root beer made me nauseous for a really long time. I don't know why. When I had it, it would make me nauseous. I think now the only way I would have root beer is a root beer float. But yeah, if I can get like a real sugar soda, I'll do that every once in a while because it's super crisp and like fresh, and it doesn't have like all the aftertaste and everything. Oh, that's fair. I really like cream soda, but again, it's like really sugary. But like at the health food store, they have cream sodas that are like real sugar, and they're really good. I don't know if I've had birch beer. I honestly, I don't. I didn't know that was a thing. My friend mentioned ginger beer the other night, and I know I've had it before, but I think I've only had it in the context of alcohol because I think it's like ginger beer that goes in like a Moscow Mule. So again, I don't know if I like it outside of, because I don't really like ginger. So I don't know if I like ginger beer. I have to discover a lot of things again. Like, I don't know how I feel about a lot of stuff. Because for so long I wasn't able to do my own grocery shopping, so I stuck to like the same safe foods, which is why I haven't had like ice cream in forever. And if I did, I had, they're like, it's kind of like Klondike with Heath, how it's like dipped in the chocolate, but it's like on a stick. I have no idea what the brand is. It's one of the fancy gluten-free brands. That's what I would have. But I think I only had like, I don't know, they come in like boxes of 4. I think I only had 2 boxes in the past like 5 years. So me getting like 2 things of Ben & Jerry's is like a big deal. It's like, ooh, I can pick whatever I want. Even like the grocery stores here, even though I think they're similar companies to the ones in PA where I was. They have way more options here for gluten-free stuff. So like I just go on Instacart and I type gluten-free in the search bar and I just like scroll through everything to see what's available. And like they have like I don't think there was pizza available where I was, and there's like multiple different brands. Like DiGiorno here makes gluten-free pizza, but you can't get that like anywhere else. I don't know. I remember having it when I was here before, but I can't remember. I can't remember if I did or not, or if it made me sick or not. I can't remember if that was one of the good ones. I'm pretty sure DiGiorno was one of the thick ones. Haagen-Dazs cream bars. Yeah, I think it might have been Haagen-Dazs, but I think it's, I don't know, one of those fancy. Like, I don't think it wasn't So Delicious, because So Delicious is a dairy-free, and I don't think they were dairy-free. But they might have been, because I was so sick. Like, when I had mono and stuff, I was so sick I couldn't have anything. Like, I stopped eating my daily yogurts, which I had yogurt every morning for 5 or 6 years. It was the Silk Almond Strawberry, and I had to stop that when I got mono because I couldn't have anything that was relatively creamy, even if it wasn't dairy. So I might have done that like when I went back to eating stuff. But I honestly can't remember. I've not been in charge of like my food stuff for so long. And it's nice too, again. I got to make my own ramen for the first time in years. And I got fresh bean sprouts, which is so good. They're so much better. It is an unbeatable crunch, and it adds like a freshness to the broth. Because ramen broth is really salty, and if you do it right, it's got fats and stuff in it. But the first night I didn't have oil, so they didn't have fats on it, it was just sugar. Or not, just salt. Gosh, sugar. Sugar broth. Ooh. But yeah, now my taste buds are completely different than what they were, so I don't know. I don't know how to exist. I got burger stuff for myself for dinners this week. And some extra fries. And I had to get pickles, of course, because I can't have a burger without a pickle, even though I don't like them on. I don't like any vegetables. Besides the rare, like, lettuce wrap when they do it at, like, Five Guys or something, I don't typically like, because, like, I don't know. I'm okay with cooked tomatoes, but, like, when you put a fresh tomato on a hot burger and it just gets warm and, like, soggy, I don't like that. Texture thing. It's an autism thing. Which is like why I don't like fresh onions on my burgers either. That's also why I don't like onion rings. Because they don't stay crisp. They always get soggy. And then when you bite them, the onion comes out and you're just left with like the soggy bread. Ugh. No! But I also got like sandwich stuff and salad stuff for the week because that sounded really good to me, and it's minimal cooking. Though I guess I can use like the stovetop if I need to, so I can make like a toasted sandwich, which is just superior in some aspects. As long as you're not putting like lettuce and tomato on the sandwich. If it's just like a ham and cheese or multiple meats and cheese, it's better to have it toasted or grilled. I don't know how I've been going on this long about fucking food. It's a new part of my world. I don't know. And it just coming out of all of that and everything is just giving me an entirely new perspective on literally everything about my life. Like, I get to pick out my foods when I go grocery shopping instead of, oh, I have to go grocery shopping. It's like, I get to, and I get to, like, look through all the things and see what's available to me. The one thing I am hung up about though is laundry because I don't. It's like $4 a load, two to wash, two to dry, and I'm like, I don't know. Kind of want to get a portable washer, like an apartment washer, so I don't have to pay that much. But again, that's another appliance that's gonna be a couple $100s, so I have to wait and I have to see if it fits in the budget, you know. So until then, I'm gonna have to pay up. The worst part about it is like they don't have like a coin machine in most apartment buildings. It's just the coin operated laundry. So you have to like I have to walk to a store or something to get quarters to come back and then do the laundry. That's the worst part. Which if I'm already like going to the store and everything, it's fine. But since I don't like drive, I do drive, but I don't have a vehicle. Um, it's not part of my. It's not part of like my weekly stuff, so it's an extra trip for me. That's what I was thinking about doing, but I was thinking about doing it through Amazon. If I do a payment plan through Amazon, it's like $22 a month or something. And then if I have extra funds, I can always pay more monthly and pay it off faster. I heavily debated doing that today, but I gotta wait. I don't know. I have to take a trip up to Erie on like Monday or Tuesday this week, so that's when I'll probably get quarters. And hopefully by then, most of my monthly issues with pending transactions and stuff will go through, so I'll know where I'm at better. I'm heavily debating just maybe not the dirty clothes, but like definitely all the cleaning rags and everything, just throwing them in the bathtub with some laundry detergent and moving them around. But I've already had to do that multiple times because of how dirty the place is. Every time I like wring out one of the rags, like literally just wiping down like this. There's a window here that's pretty wide window, but it's not huge, and there's no reason for it. But when you wipe it down, like literally just this much of the windowsill, the rag is already completely soaked, and if you rub it on anything else, that's just gonna spread the dirty. Which I learned quickly with the room. My bedroom, the first day. It was a pain in the ass. So that's why I have to like just wipe things down with either a wet rag or a wet mop with just water like 3, 4, 5 times before like the water starts running clear for the rag or the mop. And then I can use soap and it starts over again. But when I was doing it with just soap, I was going through so much cleaner. I went through an entire bottle of Murphy's oil, which I've had those 2 bottles of Murphy's oil. I joke about it all the time. I've had those 2 bottles for years because I only ever used like this much of one bottle. So I joke that I bought a lifetime supply of those 2 and I've already completely gone through the majority of it. Just from cleaning this place. Good thing I've held on to that Murphy's oil all these years, though. That's just like the Dr. Bronner's of... I would say the cleaning world, but Dr. Bronner's is also soap. I just wouldn't use it. I wouldn't use it on my house. Not that you can't, it's just like... I don't know, the unscented liquid soap smells too soapy. It's abrasive on the nose, and I thought like unscented would mean that there isn't any scent. No, it's hardcore soap. Yeah, it's basically to be done. I can't wait for that. I literally can't wait for that. My bedroom is done, and the hallway is done. And even though I did the bathroom, I'm gonna have to do it again because that's where I rinse all of my rags and everything. But I'm getting so much closer. I'm to the point now where I can like go back to work and stuff and probably only put like an hour or two a day into it, and it still smells fresh and clean. Cause like when I just did the bedroom floor and I didn't do like the walls and whatever, it smelled like fruity tobacco in there. And like when I leave the apartment or whatever, because of the stove situation and everything, I have to have Ro in that room. So like when I would open it after being gone, I would just like, it's hit in the face with that tobacco-y, fruity nastiness, and it just doesn't feel good. But now it's just like clean, so faint hint of roses. It's mostly just like fresh air now when I go in there. But I'm excited for that, and I'm excited to like put furniture into a clean space, because that's another thing. It's like I don't want to unpack boxes or put furniture into a room that's already dirty. Like seems like I'm just making more dirt for myself. But now it's just the kitchen that's daunting me. And it's because I have so much cabinet space, which is great. It's amazing. I have so much cabinet space in the kitchen, but I can't use any of it because it's dirty. Another thing I got from the $1.25 tree was like those peel and stick. They're not wallpapers, and I guess it's like contact paper, but it's specifically for like cabinets and things like that. I got some of those, and there's a shelf that's built into the wall, which is like, I had them in my old apartment too. It's pretty standard for like the 1920s, 1930s buildings. I put some in there, and then I have one of the cabinets done with the peel and sticks, and it looks so much nicer than the landlord special. Which, that was another thing that made everything horrible, is like, not the shelving, because the shelving is where I have like all my food stored right now, because I was able to put the cute new contact paper in it. It looks really nice. But the shelves on the wall, like the cabinets in the kitchen, I have a big counter, like it's giant for just me. And there's cabinets all the way up and all the way down, and it's like in a corner. So kitchen space is absolutely huge for somebody like me, but not like width-wise, but like counter space, and like I have more plugs in there than I have in the rest of the apartment. Like there's 3 plugs in the kitchen, there's only 2 in the living room and 1 in the bedroom. So and like it has like holes in the cabinets that you can run the cords through and everything. It's really nice. But when I went in there with the cleaner for the first time, all of the white paint, like the thick white paint that they put on everything, started peeling up. So as I'm scrubbing it, all these paint chips are coming out everywhere. So now the counter that I just cleaned and like got all nice is like covered in paint chips. And it like, they all stick because it's wet with the cleaner. And that was the thing that I had to clean today and get like all of that taken care of, is like all the fucking paint chips. So I got like a putty knife and I just started scraping it up, and then I put the contact paper down. But what sucks is like, if I took off like all the white paint, it's like a really pretty like dandelion yellow. And my counter is like a pretty green. And I'm like, why do you do this? Why do you do that to me? But it's like, it's the point that if I scrape up all the white paint and whatever to cover it, it'll be too patchy. So that's why I put the contact paper down. And it's like butterflies and stuff, so it looks really nice. On those shelves. The shelves that I did. I'm gonna have to get more peel and sticks. But I was also thinking about doing that for the walls too. Not all of them, but doing like maybe an accent wall or something in the living room. And I don't know. I've been watching like Clean Talk and like like a rental TikTok. Somebody taught me on TikTok how to scrub the landlord special. Which like the brushes to buy and whatever, and it worked really, really well. So I am super grateful to that person who did that. Which is just like scrub brushes that you can get at the dollar store. And I saw somebody who did like painted wallpaper, like peel and stick wallpaper that's rental friendly, that won't peel off the millennial gray, which, you know, whatever. But the wallpaper is up and then you can paint it. So I might do something like that too, even if it's just like behind me. And I don't know if this is where I'm gonna stay for like stream, where I'm gonna stay in the room, because my desk is kind of in the center of the living room. And the TV is like right behind the desk. So I have like the space, I have as much space as behind me is also behind the TV. But that's where Ro has her little area. She has like her tree and her beds and her chair and all of that. And I finally started bringing out her toys because I didn't want to, again, I didn't want to bring them out on dirty floor, because then I'll have to like wash all the toys, or she'll get sick or something from all the nastiness. So she finally got some of the toys out today and she was playing, and she's doing so much better. So much better. Towards the end of where we were staying, she was losing a lot of hair. She was itching constantly, and I don't know if it was stress, if it was fleas, or if it was allergies. My allergies were really bad. Her allergies were really bad. But the majority of her hair has grown back. She hasn't had to wear the cone since the day we left. So no more Demigorgon. No more Demigorgon Ro. She's doing really great. I did have to postpone her vet appointment because I also lost my debit card in the midst of all of this. I have no idea where. But so I wasn't able to pay for the vet. But I am not nearly as stressed about her getting into the vet because she is doing so much better. She's got all her hair back. She's not itching like crazy anymore. She's not doing the twitches as nearly as much. She still has like the back ripples sometimes, which I still think she has that hyperesthesia syndrome, and just the stress of the situation made it so much worse. But now it's more at the manageable level that it's been for like the past few years. She does every once in a while get like her pupils get really big, and she like bites at her legs a lot, but it doesn't do much because she doesn't have any teeth. But she's so much healthier. She's actually been like running around. She loves to patrol the place. She's been clawing at her trees, and she has like a little cardboard bed that she can claw at. She's trying to claw at my yoga mat too, so I had to put it up. Don't want her to destroy that. But I am so happy that she's doing so much better. She's also sleeping really well too. And she comes to bed with me every night. And she has her little heating pad that she sleeps on, and I have my heated blanket that I sleep under. But it's been so nice to see her like running around and having all the space to move about. She doesn't really know what to do with herself. She's been stuck in a single room basically since I had mono, and we were stuck in that one apartment. She wasn't able to get out because of the dog. And then the next place we lived, she wasn't able to get out because the people didn't want a cat in the house, so she was stuck in the one room. And the room just kept getting smaller until we finally came here, and now she has all this space, and now she doesn't know what to do with it. She patrols often, making sure everything's good. She does pretty good with me leaving too. She was a little freaked out the first night when I went out for a couple hours, but I haven't had to leave for like significant periods of time yet, so she's been handling it well. She still just hangs out in the bedroom and watches her cat TV. But it's just, and she's gotten to the point that after she moved, she has like really bad anxiety when we start packing up. I'm not sure if it's because of like, after the first week that we were together, I had to go back to Arizona and she had to stay with the other person, so she felt kind of betrayed by me, and it took her a while to warm up to me again once I moved back in with her. or if it's from something previous to that. Because as soon as the boxes start getting packed and whatever, she just stresses the fuck out. And then once we get into a new space and she realizes that she didn't get abandoned, she becomes super loving and super energetic, and that's how she's been. She's like constantly rubbing up on me and spending time with me if she's not running around and playing or sleeping in her chair with her cozy blanket. So she's gotten to the point. That's my favorite part of when we move her, is when she realizes that she wasn't abandoned and she becomes like the most loving clingy cat, and she follows me around the house. If I'm cooking in the kitchen, she is right at my ankles. If I'm in here, she's in the chair right behind the TV so she can watch me. She's been doing really good, so I am very happy, very proud of her for getting through it again. One of these days, one of these moves, she'll realize that, that I don't move without her, but she hasn't got there yet. I have faith in her, though. And I'm not like, I was really stressing out about her because she's 13. Next month is her birthday, so she'll turn 14. And when she starts like losing hair at 14, you're like, oh my god, I'm gonna lose my cat. And I don't want to lose my cat. She's my best friend. So seeing her get better without having to have medical intervention is extremely relieving. So I'm excited about that. And I am excited about all of the things that are coming up with setting up the place for myself. It's not trying to just look through it with a negative lens. It's just the amount of cleaning and everything was not expected, and it was really overwhelming to like come into the space. I wanted to be so excited about finally having my own place, but I was just overwhelmed with the amount of cleaning that has to be done here, or had to be done here. Now it's not so bad, and it's like, you know, you want to be so excited, you know, finally have my own space, I can do whatever I want, but you can't do whatever you want because it's fucking disgusting. But now that it's calmed down and everything, I can get more excited about it. But yeah, it is extremely overwhelming, and it's like consuming all of the thoughts, because again, you want to be in your space, you want to be just happy and whatever, and it's just like, well, I can't get new furniture until I clean. I can't, you know, plan anything out until I clean. I can't have the cat toys out until I clean. I can't do this until I clean. So it's just constantly there that you have to clean. And like, it was supposed to be professionally cleaned. I wasn't allowed to move in until the evening of that day because they were supposed to spend the day cleaning. And they did it. So it's just overwhelming, but I am extremely happy. And everybody who's come to help me set it up, you know, the internet person, the movers, the utility guys, they have all been so great and so nice, and teaching me. Like the gas guy had to teach me how to operate the stove and stuff because I don't know how to use well, I can't use the oven, but the stove has a pilot that stays on like 24/7, has multiple pilots that stay on 24/7, and I thought like I thought it was just like a regular gas stove. Like, I didn't know, like the old gas stove that I had didn't have pilots that stayed on all the time, so he had to teach me how to use that. And then they opened up the oven and everything. He's like, yeah, we're not gonna be able to use this. But everybody has been super nice to me and treated me very well, helping me get set up in here. So it's been a very positive experience. Oh, there goes my monitors again. It's been a positive experience. It's just overwhelming. But it won't be too long before we start getting things in and start seeing some changes. I won't be able to do, like I normally do, Halloween stuff I won't be able to do much Halloween stuff. Um, I did buy knives and a cutting board. That's another. I'm not cutting on my on the plates on my table or on my desktop anymore. I have a cutting board and I have knives. But like I normally do pumpkin seeds, so we do pumpkin carving typically on stream, and then I cook the pumpkin seeds. I don't think I'm gonna be able to do that this year because I'm not gonna get the oven until the 31st, and that's when pumpkins pretty much stop being sold, unless they're a little mush. But that's okay. I'd rather have a clean oven than have pumpkin stuff. I also don't have baking sheets. I have a pizza pan though. The apartment came with a pizza pan. It's random. But we'll still do the spooky stuff. I'm not sure what I'll do for the rest. I have no ideas right now of things to do for stream. Like I typically do in October, I typically do like Halloween stuff or spooky stuff. All I have right now, the only thoughts I have is Outlast 2, which I'm gonna do tomorrow. I'm gonna keep on Fridays. So I don't know if I come up with some more ideas. Because the kitchen is like has such a big space now. Once I get the stove and everything in, I thought about doing cooking streams or something. I thought of even doing streams of like cleaning it up and everything, just to hang out with somebody while I clean it. I have more than enough space in there for it. And that's something I've never had, was like the counter space to do cooking streams. But I'm not like a super great shitty cosplay from Wish. Give myself lead poisoning. What day is the 31st? It's a Thursday. That would be next Friday if I was to do like a, not tomorrow, but like next Friday to do a costume stream. Because right now all I have is Fridays. So it would be either that or it would be November 1st. I don't even know what I would do. The only costume stream I've ever done. Oh no, I did Sally in 2018. Where I bought like a shitty dress. And because my hair was red, I didn't have to like do the wig and everything. That's fair. It would have been nice to do like every Friday, because I was moving with the 2 weeks I didn't have. I didn't have anything. And then the most recent, so I think it wasn't maybe it was 2020. We did like a pumpkin carving competition, and I was dressed as like Homer Simpson kind of. I had like the yellow beanie with his like hairline, and the shirt, like his shirt, but it was like see-through. So that was a really shitty one. I wasn't attempting to actually be Homer Simpson. Yeah, I don't know if that one will ever go up. If I still have the Sally one from 2018, I'll do that. I'll put that back up, but me and the person I was with had an annual Halloween thing. It was called Drunken Pumpkin. But because of the bad memories of not only him, but one of our judges did some bad stuff, so that's a complicated. I don't know how much I can talk about it. it was really bad. So don't think I can re-upload that. And I got rid of the Sally dress forever ago because it was also see-through. So I don't know what I would do. I might still have the Erza costume, but well, one, I don't think it would fit because it was the Bando one, and I'm a lot bustier than I was back then. And it wasn't stream appropriate before because I made it for like 2017, I think it was. I went to a college party in Michigan in the middle of winter. Don't fucking do that. That was a mistake. But now I don't think it's inappropriate for stream because you're allowed to show like your midsection now. The pants still probably fit, but just to play Subnautica. No, no. You should watch the Rosie the Shark documentary. Same effect. It would be interesting to get like a Phasma group together or something, but I don't know. I haven't done like co-streams with people since like 2019, so I don't know how I feel about it. Haven't done that since I got sober, so I don't know how I feel about it. And we already do horror stuff. The ocean is cool. Ocean is terrifying, what do you mean? It contains horrors through which we cannot comprehend. Yeah, I already do horror stuff, so I'm gonna need a backlog of horror content to keep through the next few months. So it's not like I can just do a horror stream for that night. Although, I don't know, I don't think it's released yet. I saw somebody play, I think it was called Zoophobia, the game. That was really interesting, but I don't think it's released yet. And then there was another one, and I think Film Cooper played. Called it like the scariest game, but I'm intentionally not watching it. And like Bionic Pig, because, oh god, the fucking graphics card. Something's quitting on me. I watch like all of his videos and sometimes hang out in the stream. But he's playing Silent Hill right now. Well, he plays Silent Hill 1 and he's playing 2 right now. And I can't watch those because I want to play it sometimes, so I don't want to spoil. Maybe it's this side channel. What is your other channel? I was recommended this video like crazy over the last week and now it's not showing up. Maybe it's in my subscription box. I don't know what the game was called because I only saw the picture. But the person who played Zoophobia, I have no idea who it is. You're playing. It's run ending because everyone in facility knows what it does. I've never heard of that. There's also that game too that's it's like a morgue game. But I don't know what it's called either. What the fuck? I can't see that far, my eyes. Oh, it's just Coop is his name. That one. Yeah, playing the scariest horror game of 2024 with a heart monitor was what it's called. Oh, here it goes again. I'll be right with you. Facility managers for SCPs? What? Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to pause that window audio for a sec. It's gotta be my graphics card because opening a video made it worse. Come on. Come on. What the fuck is the game called? Come on. Psalm 5:9-13. I guess religious horror is better than the last thing we did. $3.99 on Steam. Why is a thing? It's a first-person psychological horror game with a VHS effect. Be careful and attentive. There's something hiding in these rooms. Something is watching from the darkness. It's like a fucking doll-looking thing. That's what I heard. They seem to be like, oh, it just makes like new touches involved. Yeah, there's like, yeah, this world-ending deity from space that will fucking kill everyone. Manage well. So yeah, that was apparently the scariest game from this year. Was my blip. Why is it all furry stuff? You put in Zoophobia. I'm looking for the video game. It's a zookeeping horror game, and the animals can mutate into like horrifying things. And I only watched part of the person who I don't know if it went viral is the um proper term for it, but somebody who was getting a lot of notoriety for playing the game, but I think he said it hadn't been released yet. Oh, it's Zoochosis, not Zoophobia. That's why. Survival game. Oh, released September 23rd, 2024. So it wasn't too long ago. Zoophobia. It's Zoochosis. It's a body cam horror simulation game. You're a zookeeper. Identify infected mutant animals, make a vaccine, and cure them. Will you save all of them and survive? $25. It kills everyone if you make the easy mistake of showing on the screen for 2 seconds. By the time you finish reading this. Ooh, also Escape the Backrooms is what I was looking at. Because the Backrooms is like another one of my top fears up there. Like I don't believe in I don't actually believe in any of like the cryptid stuff, even though I love like Mothman and I've watched so many Bigfoot documentaries and shit. Documentaries. Um, the Backrooms is one I'm afraid of. I think it's because like you can't. It's like impossible to escape, literally. Um, uh, yeah, the person I watched was Pezzy, and I didn't think the entire thing was interesting enough to listen to, but I did watch parts of it to see like what the animals did and how they mutated, and it was pretty cool. But yeah, Escape the Backrooms was another one that I was thinking about. There's multiple Backrooms games, but like even if I'm in like a non-horror game, like I wouldn't say Skyrim is one that I get caught up in too often, but like if you get caught up in a dungeon in like Skyrim or something like that and you can't find the exit, so you just end up going in circles, I start actually panicking because I can't get out. So I think that's why like the whole Backrooms lore gets me so bad, because you can't escape. That's the whole point. So playing like Escape the Backrooms would be potentially triggering for me, which apparently is what I like to do with horror games. I thought that was one that I had. Sorry, I'm in the prospect. I was terrified of the Draugrs when I first started playing because of their eyes. They would like look into your soul and it would give me nightmares. So I think I think the spiders of Conan are they got me worse than the frostbite spiders because they are massive, like literally massive. There was so recently I was playing like locally just on my own. So you can't. It's not like a server or anything. So I was like looking at these places on a map. I was looking up like where are some of the best places on the Isle of Sipta map to like set up your home and whatever. And I found this really great place and I loved it. It was so beautiful, close to the water, close to like multiple resources. Until one day I decided to climb the cliff behind me that I was building up against and was the biggest fucking spider that I have ever seen. Like it was like a 3 skull boss spider at the top of this, and I'm like, nope, we're packing up and fucking moving. Which the bosses will never come at you unless you go up and aggro them, so there's no chance that like it would ever come down on the house or anything. But just knowing that it was there the whole time, I was like, nah, I can't. I gotta bail out. I can't remember if I got a screenshot of it or not. I was really freaked out, and it was also nighttime, so I couldn't see anything except the spider. I'm like, oh, I gotta get out of here. So yeah, I ended up packing up and moving to an island where there's no cliffs above me. Oh, okay, lobotomy core is some monster management. Yeah, even with the knowledge. I'm not taking a chance. Plus, I like to have a lot of animals, and I don't know, what if the off chance of like one of them goes up there and then suddenly a spider is standing on the house? I'm good. I am so good. And then they have like the things that they're not necessarily spiders, but like they have like the spider body and then like a human body coming out of it. They're only like one skull bosses, which I could probably take on at this point. But I just don't want to. I get the creeps. Like, I literally chills just thinking about it. I don't like them. Oh, that's cute. I like the art of Lobotomy Corp. That's cute. I mean, it's creepy, of course, but it's cute. I have one big spider, but it's not. It's not, It's not like the boss spider, it's just like a big, it's regular spider. I also found Bigfoots. There, it's the absolute bullshit. They usually do. Oh, okay, that's what you're talking about. I have. What? I don't know what they're called. I've never approached them because I'm scared. When I typed in Conan Exiles half spider, half human to see like if there was a conversation about it, the first thing that comes up is discussion on Steam. Is there a way to remove, disable, displace, or replace the spiders? Demon spider? Spider of Lang. I've never seen in the game, but holy shit. That is huge, it is creepy, it has bone-like legs. Oh. It's on Isle of Sipta too. Wildlife. That is... We're getting real... real literal with the wild here. Oh my god, that's gonna be nightmares. It's a Maelstrom enemy, of course. Demonic spider? Can you help me find a way? There's another discussion. It says the arachnids are scaring customers away from purchasing Conan Exiles. And the top comment on it is, please remove the desert too. It's spooky and might deter people from buying it. Giant spiders is one of the, it's like the boss that's just a big spider, but like, yeah, the spiders weren't originally part of it. Well, I mean they were, but it wasn't as intense and detailed is the problem. Because I remember playing it. I think it was Yoni that told me that they had an update to the spiders. I think it was around the same time that they got snakes. Legendary creature. I don't know what it's called. Some of it says demon spider, and it kind of looks like the thing that's half. Yeah, they just call them demon spiders. Where, like, the front part of the body is, like, up like a human. I have multiple objections. They call it demon spider. I get a demon spider as a pet. Are you out of your forsaken mind? Malevolent demon spider. Oh my god, there are horrors in this game that I have yet to... I thought the giant spider was a problem. Oh my god. Asylum of the Outsiders. I haven't done that. I've only done one of the vaults in this. Oh my god. Dude, the Isle of Sipta has... Oh my god, horrors. I could just play Conan for Halloween and hunt all the fucking horrors. Oh. Temperament aggressive. You think? It's malevolent though. Oh my god. It's just spiders too. Well, it's probably not just spiders, but the unimaginable horrors that I have encountered so far have been all spider related. However, there's probably even worse. Like, one of the regular enemies is like a giant fucking Bigfoot type creature. Ugh. Can't remember Arachne. They're all videos. I don't want videos. I want pictures. Give me pictures of the horror. Yeah, I guess they're not actually human, so they're not actually the Arachne. Demise of the demon spider. Oh my god. That game can be super nauseating, but it's just like so much fun. I do have a pet spider in on the Isle of Sipta, which of course I have every baby that I've come across, and you can buy spider eggs at the shop, and I fed it shade spice, so it came out. It's like a poisonous spider, or is it venom? It's probably venomous spider. It's black and purple. I'll have to do a tour of my Conan place because it's funny, and I have everything has funny names. I just can't off the top of my head remember what they are. I really like Conan though, as horrors aside. It's like everything just gets so much worse in the Maelstrom, because everything turns from like regular giant spider to giant demon spider that's like half person. But I'm not at the level yet. I'm not even level... I don't think I'm even a level 30. I'm probably like a 28 or something. And 30 is like where you get steel. So... steel isn't even enough for The demonic, the demons of the Maelstrom. So there's that. Give a picture of it, but I don't know if the Steam. No, it just shows my Steam profile, doesn't show the screenshots. I don't want to show a disc, I want to see it. I guess it is that, the demon spider. So it's not, oh my god, the regular spider looks tiny next to it. So it's just like a humanoid top, but like, it still has like the weird, it's got a weird head. And its arm, like, it's what would be human arms if it was half human, or I still like, what is this? What am I doing with my body? So I guess I was correct that it's the demon spiders. Gosh, that's probably my most screenshotted game. I love that. I love screenshotting Conan. Yeah, just the looming threat of the giant spider. I had to move my entire base. Which luckily wasn't very much, but I still built like half a house, and I had to take it all down. But yeah, I have like all types of pets and everything in that game. I really like it. I will have to do a tour of my house, which isn't complete. It has like a giant like wall. Like, it's missing a giant wall because I don't like closing up the house because it's slower to get in and out of. And also, like, you can't ride your horse through the house, which is not something that I encounter often, but it's still enough that it's a problem. I had to like dismount the horse and take out a wall to get out because I got stuck between the horse and the house. That game is just complete nonsense. But yeah, maybe for Halloween we'll do something. I don't know. I'm trying to think of like things that would be a quick, easy cosplay, but my mind is completely blank when it comes to that. I'm gonna put Suikosis on my wish list. I think Escape the Backrooms is already on my wish list. There's Backrooms, Escape Together, Escape the Backrooms, and Inside the Backrooms. Yeah, Escape the Backrooms is already on my wish list. Immersive experience, realistic graphics. I disagree, but you do you. Of course, Manny and Tokyo on the game. There's probably Escape the Backrooms in VR chat. There's always Five Nights at Freddy's too, or Five Nights at Freddy's, but I don't want to do that because I have an unending fear of animatronics. Worse than, well, I don't know if it's worse than my fear of the ocean or my fear of getting trapped. I'll put Subnautica on the wish list. We'll see. It's gonna be like fucking Conan, unimaginable horrors. Like, yay, ocean, and then monstrosity. Oh, similar to No Man's Sky. That makes sense. Yeah, at first it's like, oh, cute little ocean. Yes, yes, I am scared of Chuck E. Cheese robots. I don't know why animatronics have always been one of my deepest fears, and it's especially bad with animatronic dinosaurs, which again is not something that you would think would be a problem, but it's something I've encountered in my life more than once. Which is weird. Well, I guess it's not weird. When I used to go to, there's a place in California. It's Cabazon, and there's the Cabazon dinosaurs, and they're giant. I don't know if they're life size because I don't actually know how big a T-Rex is, but they're big enough that you can go inside, and there's a gift shop inside one of them, and there was, I forget what it's called. Is it Brachiosaurus? I almost called it a long neck, like oh my god, like oh my god, Littlefoot. What am I talking about? Land Before Time. It's one of the long neck dinosaurs, and it used to be that you can like climb up into it and look out the top or whatever, but they had to close that down, obviously, because it was a hazard. But there's still a gift shop inside the T-Rex in Cabazon. But I also love natural history museums and nature museums, and I'm not sure if it's the one in Vegas or if it's the one. I don't think it's the one in Southern California because it was too small. But they had extensive dinosaur displays in these, which also taxidermied animals are almost as bad as animatronics. But one of the worst things that you could do is make an animatronic animal that's like taxidermied. But like, it had a Triceratops that, I think it was the Triceratops, that would like move its head and it would like breathe on you. And it, as a child, petrified me. Like, my stomach dropped through my ass, like ice cold through my body when this thing started moving. And it's one of my worst fears. Animatronic dinosaurs now. But I also, like, when I was younger, there was this, I don't know if it was everywhere, if it was just like the specific friend group that my mom had, where the singing wall fish, like it was like, it was mounted on the wall and it was like a rubbery fish and it would like sing and like flip its head. Those things terrified me because I was also terrified of fish, ocean, water, and I had this specific fear of fish before ever going near the ocean, because I didn't go to the ocean until I was like, I was like 24, 25. But when I was going through the fish section at Walmart with my grandma once, and one of the fish came out of the fish tank, like where like it had like the black flaps. It came out of one of those and landed in front of me and started flopping on the ground. And I like, again, like I wanted to scream but I couldn't. I got petrified and just like ice through my body. And so combining the fish and the animatronic was just horrible. But my mom's friend had this one that would sing, oh my god. What is it? Uncle something is the song. Well, that was the artist. He would sing that song. And so my mom's friend's husband thought it would be funny to like one, have the fish sing at me, but then once I freaked out about the fish, would just sing that song at me. So now I can't stand the song because of the fish. Extensive lore. What were those? It was like a popular... The singing fish was like a popular, not like QVC thing, but like one of those commercial... Like how we used to have toy commercials or whatever, like random thing commercials. Big Mouth Billy Bass, that's what it was. And it would sing... Don't worry, be happy. That was the song. So I think it was Uncle Cracker. Is that Don't Worry, Be Happy? Yeah, it was Uncle Cracker. Well, he did a rendition of it. I don't think it was originally him. But yeah, they would play that song, freak me out, because of the Big Mouth Billy Bass. I was so scared. I was trying to see like what museum had like the animatronic dinosaurs, and there's something called Jurassic Quest, and it's just literally like a park of animatronic dinosaurs. And I don't think the kids are having a good time. Oh my god. They have a T-Rex that moves. I can't. That makes me want to throw up. The fuck? Why would you take your kids to that? Oh. Jurassic Quest, #1 dinosaur experience in North America. Why are we like this? Why is it? This one in Texas. A sensory-friendly experience? I don't believe you! All of my senses are saying, get the fuck out. The animatronics are making my monitors peace out. Why are we like this? Why do we think it's fun to show our kids animatronic T-Rexes? This is like my nightmare. Oh my god. There's also Jurassic Gardens. It's just full of animatronic dinosaurs. Oh my god. But there's also been like those like sometimes they'll have, I don't know if it's an animatronic T-Rex or if it's like a robotic, as in like somebody's controlling it, and there's been like videos online of it like meaning like it's not going up to you because its head is like at the little girl and she just like stares at it. Jurassic Quest is in Cleveland. I feel deeply unsettled. I can't sleep tonight. You kidding me? Oh, it's like a touring thing. Why are we like this? I'm glad there's no tickets available. Get away from me. I like natural history museums. That looks fun. Paleontology? Is that dinosaurs? See, it looks like they just have the skeletons, which is fine, as long as they don't move. But there's also, like, it was years ago. I forget what the clip was. I think it just went around Twitter or something. There was a guy walking around. It was, like, inside. It was walking around this building in, like, a dinosaur suit, costume, or whatever. And it scared the absolute shit out of, like, a famous basketball player at the time. To where he, like, tried to run away and, like, fell to the ground. And, like, if somebody did that to me, or did the robotic thing, like, where it shows up to a little girl and, like, breathes out its nose at her. If they did that to me, I would literally pass away on the spot. Like, I'm done. That's it. I am tapped out. Like, supposedly there's like a system in your body. I don't know how scientifically accurate this is, but there's like a system in your body of like where you can literally die from fear because the vagus nerve like tells your heart to like stop beating because it's like you're not gonna survive this basically. So your body just like shuts itself off. That's gonna happen. Dino Safari. That's just code. It's just literally a page of code. Why are we like this? I would lose my life. And there's not a lot of things I fear that way. But something, I think, because it's the megalophobia as well. Like how giant undersea creatures, because it's mixed with like the fear of the ocean, the thalassophobia as well as the megalophobia of it being something huge. I don't know where the I guess the museums are the first thought that I can, or first memory I have of the animatronic dinosaurs. But like even I never did Chuck E. Cheese as a kid because the town that I lived in, that I grew up in, was not I don't think we had a Chuck E. Cheese, first of all, but it was also not like kid safe. Like our McDonald's ended up getting shut down because somebody left a needle in the ball pit and it stabbed a kid in the butt. I think the kid was fine. I think I've looked it up to make sure. The Smithsonian Magazine. These life-size animatronic dinosaurs. No. Why do we do this? Nobody needs this. I don't understand humans. But yeah, the guy in the dinosaur suit that scared the basketball player or whatever was it was a small dinosaur. It wasn't like a T-Rex. It was smaller. Dude. It's a Reddit post. It's a Reddit post. Is this insanely realistic animatronic dinosaur? Just r/next fucking level. Why? One of the T-Rexes, its animatronic, has a saddle. We're a problem as a human race. Why would you do that? But there was a yeah, there was a, I think it's a restaurant. Yeah, it's a steakhouse. It's called Boogaboo Creek. And it has like a bunch of taxidermy animals all over the walls. But they're animatronic. And that's like that's my phrase if I ever need help. I was like, I want to go to Boogaboo Creek. If I ever say that, somebody's holding a gun to me. Oh, it's a nightmare, people. Robots are cool. Don't kill me, Skynet. Like talking moose. Oh my god, it has an Instagram. Gumby? Not them making a world tour joke, oh my god. Oh yeah, but they have they have a Christmas tree with a giant mouth and eyes. Ugh. Why? I'm okay with robots. I am not okay with animatronics. Oh, God. I don't understand why we're like this as a human race. Why did we all have animatronic fish in our house in the 2000s? Why do we have animatronics, period? But like, sir, because I used to go to Disneyland a lot as a kid. Well, not a lot, but I've been multiple times. And like, some of the animatronics didn't get to me. But like, the animals always do. But like, Small World, It's a Small World, that one doesn't get to me because it's just like little dolls or whatever. One thing that really fucked me up was I got stuck on the Pirates of the Caribbean ride as a kid, and it wasn't me that was underneath it. It was the boat in front of me that was underneath this big arch, and there's like a pirate that sits on it, and he like rocks back and forth like he's gonna fall because he's like drunk, and he has like a flagon in his hand, and it like wobbles like he's gonna fall, and the girl that was underneath was like freaking out and like climbed basically up the side of the boat as much as you can because these are like little rafty boat looking things, but like that being stuck in that ride, I think it was like an hour and a half I got stuck there before and they wouldn't let anybody out. And just like those animatronic like pirate, they're people, but that was a nightmare. If you ride the Matterhorn, you go up the mountain, up the Matterhorn, and each time you go, because you go in and out, like inside the mountain and then outside, and each time you go in, it shows you like a little bit more of like a Yeti. Like first you see just his eyes behind the glass until it gets to the point that he like, you know, pops out at you, but it doesn't like come out at you. It just kind of comes up to the glass, and that scared the fuck out of me. Oh my gosh, and the Indiana Jones ride, which is still one of the best rides in Disneyland. I just can't sit in the right side of the Jeep because there's this giant animatronic snake that comes down and breathes on you. I always had my dad sit in that seat because I couldn't do it. Oh, they're so freaky. I'm like, robots don't get me, but like, I don't know. Things pretending to be other things. Like Five Nights at Freddy's, like they're animatronic animals, like Chuck E. Cheese. Well, I don't even know how to spell Chuck E. Cheese. Oh my god. Chuck E. Cheese is phasing out its animatronic performances at most locations by the end of 2024. Yeah, I don't know. Their eyes are terrifying. You can't look at a picture of that and be like, oh yeah, that's totally not gonna kill me. What happened to me? In my past life, I was taken down by a Chuck E. Cheese animatronic. The fucking dead ass eyes. Oh my god. That's terrifying. Look at a picture of that and just tell me. Oh my god, there's videos of it. And people getting close to it? No. But that's why I won't play Five Nights at Freddy's, because that is my, like, I think I might actually pass away. Uh, the Bite of 87 kid? The what? What is that? Was an incident that occurred at the second Freddy Fazbear's Pizza location in the same year as briefly mentioned by the phone guy in the first game. I've never played it because I'm terrified. The details of this attack and the identity of the animatronic responsible are currently unknown, but it allegedly caused the victim to lose the frontal lobe of his brain. That explains so much. The victim survived the attack, but was seemingly put into a vegetative state, unable to speak or do much else. Yeah, that's who I was in the past life, 100%. That is why I am the way that I am. Robot bit off the frontal lobe of a child. Oh my god. Yeah. That would explain a lot, to be honest. Some fans have speculated that Foxy may have been the animatronic responsible for the Bite of 87. It's considered most likely by fans because he appears to be the most capable of doing so with his seemingly sharp and broken teeth. Oh my god. Nightmare fuel. I was literally like, when that started getting popular, and because the movie and all of the animatronics were showing up on my TikTok and whatever, just because I had to like put down TikTok for a while. I had gone so long without knowing the creatures of that game. Oh my god. See, in the Robot Takeover, if the robots look like the standard humanoid robots, you know, the ones that Elon Musk is just putting people in suits kind of deal, I'm okay. I'll be okay. I'll survive, I think. I think I can do it. However, if the if the Robot Takeover is like the Chuck E. Cheese animatronics, again, I would simply pass away. Can you imagine an army of those uprising? Oh. What if they're uprising because we took away their performance? The band is being shut down as of 2024. Maybe they will uprise. You won't catch me alive. It's the most ridiculous shit. Fucking why? Oh, this had the goo from my mouse pad on it. a new mouse pad. It is just leaking goo everywhere. But yeah, that's one I am 100% not gonna touch. I'll touch Subnautica before I touch Five Nights at Freddy's. I will get lost in the back rooms before I touch Five Nights at Freddy's. That Psalm game looked kind of similar to it too. But I don't know. Plus you have the aspect of like the cameras and the radios and whatever. I was struggling with that with Outlast, and that wasn't, it wasn't, I want to say it's something that I'm not like scared of, because I was 100% terrified, and that's why I couldn't get through without the walkthrough. Because I couldn't think clearly, and I kept running out of battery. But they're always that bad. They seem super chill. No, they don't. You see the murder in their eyeballs? Yeah, the murderous eyeballs on top of running out of like battery and everything. I think it's too much for me. I don't think I would make it through the game. And I don't want to be a bitch and quit, so I'm just gonna be a bitch and not start. Oh my god. And was it iRobot? The movie? Let me see if I have this stuff suit. You get mangled. Oh! Was there a movie like that? Yeah, so if it's the iRobot type of robots, I was just looking at a picture of those. I can handle the Robot Uprising. If it's the Chuck E. Cheese band robots, we're done. But wasn't there like a horror movie or something that like, I don't think it was about the where like you open they unzipped like one of the suits of either a mascot or something, and it was like a mangled person inside. I have no idea. I used to watch a lot of B movies, so that might be what it was. Willy's Wonderland. If that's what I'm referring to, I have problems, because I don't recall seeing that. I don't know if I've ever seen any Nicolas Cage movies. I feel like I've already watched Five Nights at Freddy's and it starred Nick Cage. What movie was Nicolas Cage killing animatronics? Oh my god, one of the characters just lived. Spelled with an I, though. Oh my god. I feel like it's somehow worse when it's like low budget. It's not as bad when they have eyelids for some reason. But like the ones at Chuck E. Cheese's don't have eyelids. That's not what is the dumbest fucking thing. It's amazing. Why do I feel like I've seen it? Maybe I've watched the teaser before. The trailer oddly went with that drop in that song that just played. What? What is this? I guess it's the oldest, or the Rolling Giant, the oldest view. I just saw the thumbnail. But it's just like a Halloween decoration. That apparently follows them around? It's one of those situations that every time you turn around, it's up behind you. But that to me is one of the worst parts of Halloween, is the animatronics. Like, I'm glad that wasn't a thing when I was a kid. Well, I didn't really trick-or-treat as a kid, because my family was part of, like, a religious cult. We didn't celebrate Halloween. But yeah, I'm glad that wasn't a thing. Even when I was a teenager and I did go out trick-or-treating, they weren't really that popular yet. Like, they were super expensive, so only, like, rich people had them on the doorstep. But I've seen some now that were, like, I truly don't know if it was, like, an animatronic or if it was actually a person in a costume pretending to be one. Because, like, they jump out and, like, grab you and shit. And no matter, like, where you stand, like, which direction you are, like, it turns and grabs you and just knows. I couldn't have handled that as a kid. I've had too many instances of my stomach dropping through my ass to handle something like that. I would not go on that porch if there was one of those things. It's one of the worst parts of Halloween, is them having animatronics now. Accessible animatronics. And, like, part of it is, I don't know, my brain can't, like, distinguish if it would be, like, normal behavior or not, you know? Like, when things start to go wrong. So if, like, one of the animatronics, like, looked at you, was like, I'm gonna kill you. Like, I would be like, is this thing for fucking real right now, or can it actually see me? Like, you get that dread feeling. I'm good. I'm so good on that. I don't know, that shit always scares me. And, like, when my brain can't distinguish whether something's not only that if it's real or fake, but if the person behind it is, like, joking or not. That's the thing that, like, really will send dread through my body. It's the weirdest shit. I've scared myself enough to probably not sleep tonight, but I need to eat. So I need to cook some burgers. I gotta dig out my pan somewhere. But I still, yeah. All of this yapping and I still didn't come up with something to do. for the rest of the week. It's all spooky stuff. I don't know. Tomorrow we will start with Outlast 2 at 5 p.m. Eastern. Hopefully. I don't know. I'm just worried if I get work early in the morning. If I get a purchase order, I'm not gonna be done in time, but I'm sure I will be. I'm just like panicking of having to take so much time off of work. But we will see. I will be there tomorrow sometime. I'll do my best to be here at 5 to start Outlast 2. But thanks for hanging out with me. I appreciate everybody chatting with me for a while. I will see you guys tomorrow.